Well, good morning, y'all. Welcome to the Hobby Homestead. This morning, we are going to be working on making homemade yogurt. Okay, for my yogurt, I am going to use the picket fence whole milk. It's non-homogenized milk. This is my favorite kind of milk. You can use whatever kind of milk that you would like. You can use whole skim, low fat, pasteurized, non-pasteurized, raw milk. You can also use almond milk, buttermilk, soy milk. It's just preference on the milk that you would like. So first of all, I'm gonna take 5.5 cups of milk and I'm gonna heat it up to 185 degrees. Okay, so we got our measuring cup here, and it's a 4 cup measuring cup. So we need 5.5 cups. So there's four. I'm just gonna dump it straight into my saucepan. I need a cup and a half more. That was actually perfect. I don't think I could do that again. We're gonna turn on our heat. I'm turning on medium, and I'm gonna get this up to about 180, 185. So while it's heating up, I'm gonna take a wooden spoon, and I'm just gonna stir it occasionally because I don't want it to scald my pan. And being non-homogenized A2 milk, it has the cream that separates. I want to make sure I get that nice and incorporated into my milk. And I think while we wait for that to heat up, I think we are going to go ahead and get some vanilla extract going. Be right back with you. Okay, so for my vanilla extract, it's preference on the kind of vodka you'd like to use. I'm using Tito's vodka, and I'm using grade A Madagascar vanilla beans. This is a pack of 50, and I'm only going to put about 30 in the bottle. And then I'm going to put it up and let it sit for about 6 months. But I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to take my vanilla bean, and I'm just going to cut it straight down the middle. That way it gets the vanilla seeds and all that soaking. The smell of fresh vanilla is amazing. If you haven't already, the last video I put out was my red, white, and blue cabbage. So go ahead and check that video out. We had a wonderful 4th of July. I hope you all had an amazing 4th of July as well. Go ahead and give this another stir. So after we bring it up the temp, we're going to want to bring it back down to around 95 to 100 degrees. Basically, you want your milk to be as warm as you would a baby's bottle when you're making homemade yogurt. That way your live culture that you're putting in it does not get killed by the heat. Okay, so now we have all of our vanilla beans and our Tito's after I sliced each and every one of them. So I'm gonna put this in a dark place, and it's gonna sit for about 6 months, just so it can get nice and fermented in there. I shouldn't say fermented, but extracted. We're gonna check the temp of our milk and see where we're sitting at. So we're not quite there. We're only sitting at 172 degrees. I like to get up to at least 180 before I bring it back down to 95. Cup of milk. With my culture. So this is my culture. And like I said before, you can use yogurt. Okay, so after we get our live culture mixed in to our milk, we're gonna go ahead and fill our jars. I have 7 jars that I'm going to fill and put in my cuisine. My cuisine, I am going to set for 9 hours. And then I'll check them in 9 hours and see what the consistency is. You can go ahead and you can put toppings on before, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna make my toppings when my yogurt's completely done. And I'm gonna do it like on a daily basis on what flavor my kids want. Like you can use fruit, you can use granola, you can use chai seeds, pumpkin seeds. It's totally up to you what you'd like to do. So right now we're going to go ahead and get these 7 jars filled, and then we're going to get the cuisine maker going. Okay, so now that we got all of our jars filled and in our cuisine, I'm going to set this for 9. So 9 tells me that I'm putting this on for 9 hours, okay? Not only that, but that means I'm going to check it at 9 o'clock tonight to see if it's done. So when it's done, we'll turn it off. We'll put the lids on, and then we'll put it in the refrigerator. And the yogurt is good for up to 10 days in the refrigerator fresh. So it won't last that long between me and my kids. It'll be gone. So we will be back at 9 o'clock tonight to check on this and see how it's doing. Good morning, friends. Welcome back to the Hobby Homestead. So yesterday we started working on homemade yogurt in the cuisine. It didn't get done until 10 o'clock last night, so I would end up going to bed after I pulled it off. But this is what our yogurt's looking like. Like, it's got a beautiful consistency. It's got a really good flavor. So what I'm going to do with mine, I'm going to take some frozen blueberries. I'm going to add some blueberries into mine. You can add whatever you want in yours. You can use granola, strawberries. It's just preference on what you want. I love blueberries. My kids love blueberries. I don't have any fresh ones right now. I'm supposed to be picking some up this weekend though. I'm really excited. So we end up getting 7 of these jars. So 7 jars will typically last us 4 to 5 days, depends on if my kids want to eat it too. A lot of times they do. But homemade yogurt's the way to go. It has exactly what you know is in it. It doesn't have all those chemicals that you can't pronounce in it, all the preservatives. So everything here, you know what's in it. It's a very good product. I love it. Homemade yogurt's my to-go-to. So why don't you give it a try? Alright friends, so we'll end our morning with the Bible verse. I'm having my lovely cup of coffee this morning while it's quiet in my house. So our verse today is coming from Psalms 55:22. It says, "Turn your burdens over to the Lord, and He will take care of you. He will never let the righteous person stumble." So if you're struggling any way in your life, financially, physically, mentally, emotionally, and you're just drained, turn to the Lord. Ask Him to help you. Ask Him to guide you, and He will always show you the way. We all go through it. I go through it. My husband goes through it. Everybody struggles in their daily life, and it's not easy. But if you turn to the Lord, the struggles get easier. You see the fruit of the tree come into life. You see that He's guiding you and He's showing you the way. And the Lord has been good to my family, and we've been through a lot, and the Lord has guided us, and we can't do anything but give Him praise on a daily basis. So friends, until next time, have a blessed day.